Well, court orders are not to be trifled with. They're not to be ignored. When the judge tells you to do something, it's not a suggestion. It's not something that maybe you should consider. When they tell you something and it's in an order, that is a directive that you should follow it. And if you don't follow that order, or you don't want to follow that order, there are certain things you can do, but ignoring it and defying it is probably something that's going to have dire consequence. Number one, the court can hold you in contempt for failing to follow its order. I've seen people go to jail saying, well, I know I had the order for parenting time, but he's a danger to the kids. Well, if there's an order, you follow the order. If you think there's a reason to set aside the order or modify it, you file a motion. You get it before the court. You don't just decide that you're the judge, throw the black robe on, and decide what orders you're going to keep and what you're going to follow and what you're not going to follow. Just doesn't work that way. That's a sure way to be held in contempt. So, number one, you don't ignore the court orders because you risk contempt. What does contempt mean? Well, if the court finds that you're in contempt of its order, it could fine you. It could jail you. It could give the other side custody and or make up parenting time. Not only that, but aside from the specific things that can happen to you for violating the order, there's a general thing that can happen to you. The general thing is you lose your credibility. Remember, you're involved in a case. The case is going to go on for months. In the interim, the court ordered some parenting time. If you don't listen to it, the court is not only going to take action against you, but overall is going to find that you lack the credibility because you cannot be trusted to follow the orders of the court. If the court can't rely upon you to participate and do your share, the court will make sure you don't have a share to do and give the custody to the other person. So you're going to lose your credibility. Another thing that can happen when a parent ignores court orders, it could result in the custody or parenting time being changed. In other words, implicit in the notion that we're going to share custody, we're going to share parenting time. Implicit in those notions are that a person can be relied upon to follow the court order. You get the custody. When it's his turn, you relinquish the child and give the child to him. You have parenting time. When it's his parenting time, he gets the parenting time. He gets the child. He gets to exercise the visitation. Now, if you are not reliable to do those things, the privilege of governing your conduct will be stripped from you. The court won't have to rely upon you because you won't have any role. Your rights in that sense will be diminished or taken away completely. Not only that, if the court feels that you deliberately violated its order, the court can, aside from holding you in contempt and jailing you, the court can award attorney fees to be paid to the other side for having to come into court to enforce an order that you should have listened to in the first place. So these are the consequences. They are extreme. They are dire. Therefore, if you're not in position to comply with the court order, you need to speak to your lawyer and find out how best to modify it and not be held in contempt.
248